Hey everybody and welcome. It's Dr. Nicole from Healing Hands of Manahawkin, and I have 𝑭𝑹𝑶𝑴 with me. And so Pamira, I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Are you planning on getting your COVID-19 vaccine?
Absolutely not. No way.
What? Why not? What's going on? What's your thought?
Oh, let me start with this. So I think anytime there is a medical intervention or a biologic intervention, there needs to be a good reason.
Right. I would say that's true.
And then the intervention needs to create an improvement in your life.
Right.
In this situation, when you look at all the COVID cases and the fact that of all of the deaths, only 6% of them had only COVID-19, and then the other 94% had an average of 2.6 comorbidities.
Right.
I identify myself specifically as in the low risk, no risk category. And also the average age of death from COVID is, the mean age, let me be correct, is 80. Mm-hmm. And then the average life expectancy in America is 78. So when we look at those, and
that's fascinating. I never knew that.
Right, when you look at the actual statistics of who is dying,
Wow.
and were they going to be dying anyway, and what are they dying from? Mm-hmm. Are they dying from COVID or with COVID? Mm-hmm. And then when you take it outside of that situation and understand where do you fall into those statistics, mm-hmm. A vast majority of the population is not falling into those statistics of the high-risk category. Right. So then introducing a vaccine that is experimental, mm-hmm. and that carries a lot of inherent risk sounds to me like a lot of risk for no benefit.
Right. So what you're saying is it sounds like there is a potential for a lot of risk when really the majority of the population, would you say 90% of the population could really get COVID and not have any deaths or long-term effects?
Statistically, the survival rate is over 99.9%. Mm-hmm. And then is the vaccine going to take it above that level?
I doubt that.
There has never been a vaccine with 99.9% efficacy. No. So given the track record for the previous SARS vaccine, I don't see how the COVID vaccine is going to do better than our own immune systems. Right. That we got into this with no preparedness, and still these are the statistics. Yeah. I think with a little bit of diligence, we can actually improve upon these statistics because we know now how to protect ourselves. Yes. We know which vitamins and minerals and lifestyle choices improve our immunity against COVID, like sunshine, exercise, healthy breathing, healthy eating, zinc, vitamin D, vitamin C. I mean, if we just did these a little bit better, then get our sleep, get our rest, get our chiropractic adjustments.
Yeah. You want to hear something fascinating about that. And, you know, I've been in chiropractic. I've been a chiropractor for over 20 years. And I've been in chiropractic for like 25 or 26 years. And you want to hear something super fascinating?
Yes.
Because it still blows my mind. Like the miracles and the health that we see in chiropractic patients blows my mind. But our office, Pamira, has been open through this entire thing. And for the most part, we've been full bore because number one, we're considered essential, which we'll have to talk about that word at another time because that just gives me the creeps. Like, what humans are essential and who is not essential, right? Exactly. Yeah. So in here in New Jersey, we were allowed to keep our businesses open, and I have 3,100 square feet, so it was very easy for me to stay like full tilt and serve a lot of patients through this entire thing and still keep people social distanced, right? So anyway, here's our experience. This is what we had. This is our clinical experience. We're seeing patients, and we have not had one confirmed COVID case. Now, into perspective. First, we have a very large practice, so we see literally hundreds of patients a week. Sometimes we see over 100 patients in a day. So we're seeing volume-wise just as many people out of the population, if not more of the population, than your traditional MD. And friends of mine who are medical doctors have told me that at any given time through this whole thing, they had anywhere from 20 to 30 cases at any given time in their practices. We haven't had one COVID diagnosis. And you want to hear something else that was really amazing about this?
Yes.
So we've had patients with pre-existing conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, who were in the homes with family members that got COVID. And they didn't, of course, know it for the first week. So they're eating together, they're drinking together, they're connecting together. The family members who are not under chiropractic care got COVID, and my patients never got COVID.
The proof is in the pudding,
and
right?
never had a diagnosis. How
That's
weird
fantastic.
is that? Like I think even I'm blown away, and I'm a chiropractor.
This is fantastic.
Right?
This is just a testimony to how holistic living makes such a huge difference.
Yeah.
And this is true healthcare.
True healthcare.
This
yes.
is true healthcare, and this is what we should all be striving for. This is exactly why we would not need a vaccine.
Right. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for letting me share my clinical experience.
This is a beautiful story you're sharing.
Well,
it's full of hope.
It's full of hope, and I'm just, where people are going home and they're seeing all this mainstream media and they're seeing all the doom and the gloom, and nobody is sharing this information of what doctors like myself all over the world are actually, like, what's really, this is reality, guys. This is what's really happening in our practices. This is a real clinical experience of what's happening through all of this. So anyway. All right, guys, as always, if you have any questions, you know where to find me, Healing Hands of Manahawkin. We're always here to help and answer any questions that you have. Take care.